Hey guys, I thought I'd do a tour of my room just to show y'all the toys I've been collecting for the past few years. And that's just Sophie scratching on the door. So let's go ahead and get into my Funko Pops. So here's my first one, Harry Potter. He is awesome. Shallow told me that he's rare, but I saw a bunch at Target, so I have no idea what he's talking about. Pinocchio, I got him for my birthday. He's really cool. My favorite Disney movie, and my favorite movie of all time, Killer Clowns from Outer Space. Start with Spikey. He is really awesome. He's got his balloon animal that comes to life in the movie. Here's Jumbo with the mallet behind his back. You can see it back there. And my most recent one, Shorty. He is awesome. He's got his boxing gloves ready to punch somebody's head off. This is Elvie, and I can't remember his name, but I got him years ago. I got her last year. You are allowed to touch this elf. This is an elf on the shelf that you can touch. I've been having her for like a couple months, since like couple days until Christmas. She's been moving around. One time she pooped on the sink. One time, like, she had little Hershey's Kisses, and like put it on the sink so it looked like she was pooting. These aren't really toys, but I'll show them to you. My stickers. So I actually took a few stickers and kind of made it into a big giant one. So this is Plankton. He's carrying him, and he's holding Krabby Patty. And here's just the original SpongeBob. And here's Patrick right here drooling. And back here, we have Tom Kenny's first ever drawing. First drawing of SpongeBob ever. There's actually some stickers hiding in here, because I got this now. But you see there's a Krabby Patty back there, and Gary with his food bowl is back here somewhere. Back here. Yeah, you could kind of see it back there. Here's Squidward surrounded by jellyfish. Then we're going to get into my posters. This is my Killer Clowns from Outer Space poster. My King of Hearts. The SpongeBob Camp Coral. Haven't seen that show yet. Diary of a Wimpy Kid. And there's a big SpongeBob poster. Back then when I got this was one of my biggest posters. It was between that or this Five Nights at Freddy's poster that I've been having for an extremely long time. My Mario poster. Now this is my biggest poster. This is just ridiculous. It is too big. I got this on like 2 birthdays ago. But this thing is too big. Like, look at it compared to my hand. Oh my gosh. But yeah, it's like the biggest poster I have ever seen in my life. So you see, here's Rudy. There's like a spot where you can like curve it down. It's got that, but you can easily fix that. So you see, that's how you do it. So that's Rudy holding the acid pie. Here's some of the clown offspring. There's the circus tent, aka spaceship, cotton candy gun, and it's pointing at Shorty for some reason. Jumbo. There's the acid pie. Here's all the popcorn. Well, they're actually humans, just they turn into popcorn. But super cool movie right here. But now we're gonna hop into my Toy Story section. I've been having this for a very long time. It's a Woody. It's a pull-string Woody, but since he's so old, he sounds really worn out. Here's my Buzz Lightyear. He makes sounds and everything. And I got Well, I guess that poster counts because it's got Woody on it. Here is Forky. He used to make noise, but I guess he kind of died out. You see, you can turn him angry, happy. So, super cool. And that's my Toy Story section. Now we're going to get on to this section. This is just my little tiny Bible that I read every once in a while. It's just a Blue's Clues book that you can write down in. Little puzzles. My Game Boy, I need to bring that back to Daddy's if I can remember. This is a vintage puppet of Jiminy Cricket. Extremely hard to find. Whenever I know notes, I can play that When You Wish Upon a Star. That used to have this in a fish tank that got worn out, so I put my fish in Shallow's tank, but he died just a few days ago, which when I found out, I tore up into pieces. Literally, like, I was crying for like 30 minutes probably. Now, yeah, that's all. That's the section. That's my headphone charger right there. It's a light that plugs up. Now let's get on to my puppet section. This is really cool. This is one of my favorites. This is Robo. I absolutely love him. You stick his hand in there, or my hand in there, or your hand, whatever, and you can move its mouth. He's got a lot of details on him. I absolutely love this guy. Hello. Like and subscribe. Now we're going to get on to one of my biggest puppets, Nathan. When I was little, when I got this, I put "It's a Boy, Nathan" for like a tattoo. But it's kind of faded away. You can barely see it. I can't even read it anymore. But, he's got a lot of hair. I didn't want people to think this was a girl. I made him like a rock and roll kind of dude. Yeah, dude, let's get on with this. Yeah, la, la, la. Also, you can change his eyes. Like, you can move him. And you can make him look kind of sad. So you can customize the eyes. You can also make him look extremely angry. Or you can make him look happy. Or you can make him look goofy. Oh! And here's a Jack Skellington plushie. Here's like a 1 feet tall SpongeBob. This is Slappy, my ventriloquist dummy. For the years I had him, his paint kind of faded out. Kermit that I had, it's just a puppet. You get the idea of Kermit. A lot of people have this version of this puppet. Here's a little boy puppet I have that I got when I was little, so my hand can barely fit in it, but I can still puppeteer it, but my hand can barely fit in there. Like, I can only fit 4 fingers in there. Here's Copper, one of my main puppets. You cannot customize his eyes. Nathan is the only one that can do that. But he's just a regular puppet. He looks like a cop, actually. Hi, I am Copper. His hands kind of stick to his shirt. There you go. It's got little Velcros on it to attach strings. But, I don't really care about that. You make sure to follow the rules. Like and subscribe. That is a law for now. Did you click it? Okay, it's not a law anymore. There you go. Alright. And, that's not really a puppet. That's kind of a plushie that talks. It's just an Elmo. He'll just go good for my videos. I used to make an Elmo and Kermit series because Elmo just fits well with Kermit. Now we're gonna move on to my game section. Beanie Babies don't count. That will absolutely take forever. Here's my Nintendo 64. My Super Nintendo. Those are 2 vintage. Here's an Xbox controller my mom used to have, but it broke. My Nintendo Switch lost the Joy-Cons. They broke, so I got a controller. Here's a mini Super Nintendo. They called a classic, so Super Nintendo Classic. My plushies don't count. This side doesn't count because it's just a bunch of stuff, just like a baby Game Boy. I am an idiot. Here's one of my coolest sections for my gaming. Here's all my games, my N64 sections. One of the best games is this one. Super Mario 64. Ages, thought it was rated 10 and up. Guess not. But I am old enough to play this. I mean, it's not even bad, I guess, for little kids, because there's it's actually hard. So, here's my Super Nintendo games. This is Mario Paint right here. You gotta use like a little mouse to control with the game, so here it is. Sounds like a real mouse. Feels like it too. Here's my Nintendo 64 controller, and here's my Super Nintendo controller. And this is my new version of the Game & Watch. I'm not gonna get into the balloon zoom. Now, let's get on to one of my biggest sections. My collector section. Not gonna get on to my books. Not here either. Because I'm lazy. Here's a moon ball. Like a pop it thing. And to put them all back up, just squeeze it in. It's really bouncy actually. So, really fun to play with. Really bouncy. This is a fidget toy I have, just a fidget cube. Something I made in art class, made out of clay. Vintage Pinocchio puppet, Edge Sketch, you know what that is. Rubik's Cube, you know what that is, a laser. I got this in my Chuck E. Cheese series. Little SpongeBob with no arms. Another fidget toy, oddly satisfying. A mini Game Boy Color. It's just like little beads in there. I got something like that. I'm not gonna show it. Here's a thing that squeezes out his eyes. I know you might think he's weird, but that's just the charm to him. I love him for some reason. But his eyes pop out when you squeeze them. It's kind of like the Action Boglins. But you see. And speaking of Boglins, that's the section we're gonna get on right now. Some of my favorite toys. We're gonna get on to King Dwark. So he's the green Boglin. Here's his awesome little cage here. They're all newer Boglins that came out in like 2021. You see it says King Dwark, right? King Dwark. There you go. If you don't know what these things are, they're like little monster puppets, and they can move their eyes too. There's holes on the bottom of the box that I can puppeteer it with, so I can show you. Right. Well, hold on. Let me just get them out of the box for you. Box. All of them function the same. You can hear his mechanical stuff in him. So, moves his mouth pretty good. And his eyes, there you go, eyes. And he can close his eyes a little bit too. So he's super cool. He's got a tail that you have to attach on. You see it's still a little loose, but that's how they're supposed to be. He's got little antennas on him. But his eyes do glow in the dark. Here's his teeth. Things I don't like about him, in some parts, some paint is fading away. That's all. I'm actually going to leave this out because I'm going to play with it later after the video, so I'm just going to leave him right there. This is Bogabones. He's super cool. And here's the Blopkin. Another really cool one. His eyes are loose, and his eyes are looser. Here's a little book section for you. Here's a Pinocchio piggy bank that I keep all my money in. Little craft I made for Killer Clowns from Outer Space. Another one I made of Slim. Here's my sidestepper, which I do like better than him. Sorry. I just love him better than you. I'm sorry. I did have you longer, but this one's just more valuable. But I still do love you. That's it for. Oh, that's a tour for you. This is longer than I wanted it to be. That's my toy collection. These are the toys I've been collecting for the past couple years. Some I had for a long time. Some of them I got most recently. I am King Dwarf. If you're wondering where I'm going, by the way, I'm going to a party for one of my friends, so I thought I would take this, just for fun. But, I'm going to end the video right there. See you guys next time.